This is a bit of a weird one, isn't it, guys? Frankie Boyle blasting Ricky Gervais on what I think is some sort of special for BBC Scotland, and basically saying Ricky Gervais is not a stand-up comedian.
And Ricky Gervais, obviously, he's a very powerful guy in show business, so nobody really who had the best years of their career ahead of them would tell you what they thought of that routine. Ricky Gervais, he does maybe 15 minutes where he goes, well, if a trans woman can say that they're a woman, I can say that I'm a chimpanzee. I'm a chimpanzee. And my genuine reaction was, it's not that much weirder than Ricky Gervais saying that he's a stand-up comedian. I mean, look, we know Ricky Gervais, he's a brilliant actor, he's a brilliant writer, he's not a fucking stand-up comedian. Just because Ricky Gervais self-identifies as a stand-up comedian. Am I supposed to say that he is one? His fucking political correctness gone mad. Also, loving animals, brilliant, wonderful. Going on about loving animals, suspect.
There's two reasons why I find this interesting. Firstly, Frankie Boyle criticising Ricky Gervais's jokes. You know, Ricky Gervais does quite dark jokes. Frankie Boyle has done some of the darkest, most acerbic, most troubling jokes of the last 10 years. So I don't really understand why he would criticise Ricky Gervais's jokes when sometimes I do think they're on a par with each other. But I haven't seen any Ricky Gervais special, so I'm not going to comment on that. Secondly, I do think what he's touching on there is an issue that a lot of comedians sometimes feel, stand-ups that is that Ricky Gervais is not a proper stand-up, quote unquote, because he didn't come up the conventional way. Namely, he did The Office, he got famous off The Office, and then decided to do stand-up, and using the fame of The Office managed to fill out huge venues and of course become a successful stand-up that way. He didn't do the normal route that most comics do, which is small clubs, tough gigs, travelling around the country in a clapped-out car and getting big that way. So that might be what he's touching on there. But I think Ricky Gervais himself has admitted that he knows he didn't do it that way and that some stand-ups don't like him as a result. But what is going on with comedy? Remember, we've had Frankie Boyle, Ricky Gervais, Rosie Jones and James Acaster trending for the last 3 days. All people coming together to either absolutely trounce them or say how much they love them. You know, this is only something that could possibly happen during the Christmas holidays and when everyone is evidently not at the office.